Welcome back to the AKHARA Study channel. Today, we're opening up the West Bengal Board Class 5 syllabus to explore the childhood memories of one of India's greatest visual storytellers, the legendary filmmaker Satyajit Ray. Imagine a vivid morning. A young boy stands outside the imposing brick gates of the Ballygunge Government High School, gripping his maternal uncle's hand as they walk up to the entrance for the very first time. Inside, the admission process is immediate. The class teacher hands the boy a piece of paper, asking him to answer a few questions and solve a handful of mathematical sums right there on the spot. The boy writes out his answers, solves the sums, and hands them back. The teacher reviews the work in silence. Then, a simple nod. That silent gesture confirmed his answers were correct, and he was officially admitted. That nod of approval turned the morning's intense academic pressure into an invitation.
The date was open, and he was now a part of the school community. To understand his experience, we have to map his surroundings. Just south of the main building lay the school's playground, tightly enclosed by a high, lofty wall that kept the bustling city separated from the students. As this architectural layout shows, the main building had a very specific footprint. If you looked down at it from above, the structure formed the exact shape of the English letter T. This shape dictated how the school operated. The vertical stem of the T served as the school's main hall, while the long, horizontal bar crossing the top contained the row of individual classrooms. Mapping out this physical layout gives us a permanent, unchanging mental blueprint. For the author, that T-shape acted as the physical anchor holding decades of vivid childhood memories in place. Let's look closer at that central hall. It was a massive, multi-purpose space equipped with an upper gallery, used regularly for the annual prize distribution ceremonies and lively student feasts during Saraswati Puja. It also served as an introduction to global arts. The students once gathered there to watch a live performance of scenes from Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice, starring two foreign actors named Greenberg and Salim. And on another memorable occasion, a projector was brought into the room, and the children sat in the hall to watch a Charlie Chaplin movie. Between the award ceremonies and the communal feasts, this hall brought the works of Shakespeare and the silent comedy of Chaplin directly to the students, mixing local traditions with global art. Inside the classrooms, the mentors were highly specific in their craft. The English teacher, B.D. Roy, captured his students' attention by telling stories from Aesop's fables, like The Ox and the Frog. Look at this linguistic breakdown. He used those stories to teach exact language mechanics, demonstrating how the pronunciation of the word the shifts entirely depending on whether the following word starts with a vowel or a consonant. Then there was the head pundit, Bhattacharya Sir. The author remembered him distinctly for his handwriting. No one else possessed the skill to write Bengali script so beautifully across the blackboard. The author himself openly admitted he struggled with sports. However, he had a natural talent for drawing, which quickly made him the favorite student of the art teacher, Ashubabu. Ashubabu invented a unique event called music drawing. One student would sing a song, while another grabbed colored chalk and frantically drew on the blackboard, attempting to capture the emotional essence of the melody in real-time lines and colors. Ray's education was a collection of these specific disciplines: the mechanics of English pronunciation, the visual beauty of Bengali script, and the abstract translation of music into color. 10 years pass. The boy graduates, grows into an adult, and returns to Ballygunge High School exactly once to attend a reunion of ex-students. Stepping back into that familiar space delivers a physical shock. The hall, the doors, the benches, and the corridors, everything he remembered as being massive, now appeared strangely small. This scale diagram explains the illusion. When he left school, the author was only 5 feet 3 inches tall. By the time he returned, he had grown to a height of about 6.5 feet. The bricks and mortar of the building hadn't changed. Our own physical and mental growth simply forces a completely new spatial perspective onto our oldest memories. Despite that jarring shift in scale, the author reaches a comforting realization. It remains an absolute pleasure to look back at the past and relive those early, formative moments of joy. ভিডিওটি ভালো লাগলে লাইক করুন, বন্ধুদের সাথে শেয়ার করুন, আর আখাড়া স্টাডি চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করতে ভুলবেন না। We inevitably grow up and physically outgrow the buildings of our youth, but the foundational memories we build inside the